Only me! I'm not controversial, I'm controversial. Today, I'm going to review a pint of Stowford Press. Hello again, and it's a point of view, and I've got a pint of Weston's Stowford Press. And I'm going to review this pint as well as having a point of view. So, the point of view is football. I fell out of love with football. I mean, yeah, I support a small club, Hereford FC, or Hereford United as they were, always United. Club that had an owner, mismanaged it financially, and we're talking pittance. That club went out the league for owing not a lot of money, less money than what a Premiership player gets paid a week. And the fans suffer. The fans suffered for it, and it's just the irony that the money owed, most players in the Premiership earn more than what we owed. And it's the immorality of football, how the FA seem to favour the big clubs, Sky TV, ESPN or whoever. Money talks. They have these big owners, and your bread and butter fans of yesterday, who used to watch football through times gone by, where it was a level playing field with finance, suffer because we've got the big 6 or 7 clubs now, and it's just directed at them, you know. So, and you know, I mean, the FA Cup's a great example. It's, you know, I'm not going to beat around the brush. You know, I am controversial, but this is getting controversial because what I'm going to say is that Man United got a VAR decision which was quite terribly wrong. Everybody knows it. You know, it's been proven. Coventry City went out the cup because TV, the FA, wanted an all Manchester or Premiership final. It's a fact. The VAR evidence of the failure shows. You know, and this is what it's about. Money. I mean, Forest going through it, you know, because they're not a popular club now, but it seems like, you know, and good on Forest for actually speaking their mind, because I am fed up of referees making decisions and being shielded by the old frumps at the FA say, well, if you speak against the ref, you're going to get a fine. I mean, you can't have an interview after the game where the manager's having to bite their lip, because if they know, if they say what they really think, they're going to get fined for it, even though what they really think is the truth. When these referees get decisions wrong, or VAR get decisions wrong, they're protected by the FA all the time, and it's a joke. It's just got a complete joke, and that's one of the reasons that I fell out with football. Fell out with it. I love my Hereford because in the non-league, you know, and figures are showing more people are switching to non-league football. The attendance in non-league are going up because I think I'm not alone here, that people are fed up with Sky TV and everyone else and the FA running the game to suit them because it puts more money in their coffers. And the price is to go and watch football now. There are people who spend most of their week's wages to go and watch a football, let their kids starve, right? And yet they're watching players play on a game for ridiculous, immoral wages, doing less work than these people do all week, putting a good 60, 70 hour week in at work. It's a joke. But people are stupid enough to go and pay the money for the tickets. It's time for people to start standing on their feet, and enough is enough. They're on about wage capping now. Are they 30 years too late? Wage capping should have gone years ago. They've done it in the USA with various sports, wage capping years ago, and we're thinking about it, 30 years later? Too late. The horse has bolted the stable. It's just really, really, really gone too far. And, I fell out with football. It's basically manufactured by the FA and Sky now. It's the passion's gone. The FA Cup, they're devaluing it even more. So if you're small clubs and you want that replay for extra revenue, they're going to take that away from you. And, a lot of the clubs are playing reserves in games. I mean, crumbs. If you're young and you want to know about football, just look up the old Big Match or Star Soccers or which region you're in. Watch them and see real people play football for passion. They get fouled, they get up and get on with it. Not these namby-pambies we got now that roll around and start crying because they've just been tapped. I mean, that's another reason. It's come over from the foreign game and it's coming and it's just totally ruined the English game. I'm rabbiting on a bit, but I'm quite passionate about this situation, and I'm sure, like or disagree with me, feel free to leave a comment, but I don't think I'm alone on this one. And when you take a step back and take a controversial view on things and look at the whole situation, I'm sure many people agree with me, and for the good of the game, I think people start, the tide's got to turn. We've got to start moving and turning the corner and, making football more equal for everyone. But otherwise, we are going to lose our good British game. Remember, we took it to the world, but it seems like the world's... Don't get me started on fathers or parents, right, that dictate what football team their children support. It's like, I'm a Hereford supporter, right? But I would get done for social services if I had told my children to support Hereford. Let your child grow up and support what they want to support. They say, buy a shirt, you got to support the team I support. How selfish is that? Let them grow and find their own team to support. It is a bugbear of mine, but, it's controversial on me, but, why dictate what your child supports? That's more about you than letting them grow up and be themselves. Anyway, the point in question today is Stowford Press, brewed by Westerns in Muchmarkle in Herefordshire. And there is the pint. It's still, even though I talk, still keeps a little bit of head on it. It's still very lively. So, we've got a beautiful natural golden cider colour. There we go. There's a good look. I'm going to have a sip and I'm going to give you a rating on it. Nicely chilled. This one cost me £4, which I think is a fair price in this day and age. There we go. Stowford Press. That's nice. Now, I got a bit of a sweet tooth, so I do like me inches. I love Woodpecker and I love GL Gold Label, and that was going. That's got took away. If they've stopped it, whether it makes a comeback one day, I would love to. But Stowford's are good. It is sort of a medium dry, so you've got dryness, but you still have got a sweet edge on it. So for me, Stowford's a good compromise, and it's always been a reliable pint. And I'm drinking this quite comfortably. It's got that good sort of edge on it that ciders have, that aftertaste and edge. So on a hot day, it's a good thirst quencher. Very nice. Stowford Press. What do I rate it? It's been out quite a long time. It's a good traditional cider. Still available on tap at most pubs. But it's reliable. And £4 for a pint is going to get a good solid 4 stars on a controversial rating. And I mean it's touching the 5-star. But I'm going to be fair, I'll get accused of being too generous, but that is a good 4 stars. So, football. Are you falling out of love with it? Do you agree with me? Or you disagree with me? Leave a comment. But most of all, right, whatever team you support, keep supporting them, get behind them, and when you go to matches, always have a safe journey home and stay safe. Bye for now. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.